Hey everybody, Hardtekticon is back, and I am bringing you the Transformers Collectors Club 2016 incentive exclusive figure, Ramjet, Armada Ramjet. And here it comes, ramming at ya! And here we have Armada Ramjet. 2016 Armada Ramjet. Just so you know, it's not the Universe Armada Ramjet. This is a repaint of the IDW Armada Starscream with a new noggin right there. Unfortunately, there are some issues with this. Let's go ahead and get these out of the way. Now, normally with this type of thing, I like to show it off with the box and kind of, do like an opening thing. It makes it a little bit more fun, but I didn't want to put it in the box anymore. And the reason why, you might have already picked it out, you might already know about it, but it's right there. There was some serious paint rub on these parts of the figure against the top of the box because they neglected. See, look at that. See that? Just so you can see, like, kind of close up here. But yeah. That's just unacceptable. Before I forget, because I was about to forget. Can't forget that. Show you that later. Be patient. But yeah, so didn't want to put them back in the box because of that. Real disappointment. And unfortunately, that is not the only flaw of this figure. We'll have to get to the biggest flaws once we get to robot mode, because unfortunately they deal with the head. One of them I can fix, one of them I'm not so confident. But let's go ahead and check out Ramjet. Stop whining. He really does look nice, even with the little paint scuff there, even with the little bits of bad painting right there. So we can get close up on it. Right there. I mean, plenty of flub ups on the paint, but I'm a little bit more forgiving about the paint flubs. It's when the whole figure has damage, like, or parts of the figure has damage, which really takes down the whole figure. But other than that, the paint does look pretty cool. I've got it all blurry, sorry. There we go. It's red, white, and blue with some silver and some transparent yellow. And I mean, that's pretty cool. There's the underneath. So yeah, very patriotic considering this is supposed to be a Herald of Unicron. Very patriotic. But that silver really does catch the eye, doesn't it? Really nice. Very nice silver. And his head kind of, the top of his head becomes part of the vehicle. It's like a, I don't even know, an antenna or something. Really not sure. But yeah, that is vehicle mode. He does look a lot like the Armada style of jets, just in deluxe form, and much lighter. So, let's pull out his jet buddies real quick. Well, first of all, let's do this. Let's compare him to the other Transformers Collectors Club exclusive Thundercracker. Or one of the many. One of the many that you didn't get from BotCon. Here he is with Generation 2 Ramjet. Did I just call him Thundercracker? I think I might have. I'm not sure. But yeah, Ramjet. Supposed to be Ramjet. So yeah, there is G2 Ramjet and Armada Ramjet. And that's how they look together. Of course, this is the classic style of jet. Ramjet's version. Got a little straighter. So yeah, give you a good idea of some of the cool things going on with Ramjet. Ramjet. Kind of like saying that with a redneck accent. Like I don't already have one. So now, let's pull out his other Armada jet buddies. Here we have the US release of Armada Starscream. Let's push him back a little. See everybody in frame. And here we have the Takara repaint of Starscream Thundercracker. So there we go. Whoopsie. And this one really is just a repaint, nothing new. This one's a repaint with a new head. Now, of course, Ramjet isn't part of the original trio. We will be getting a repaint of this version of the Armada Jet into Skywarp. So we will have the original 3. Skywarp just won't have a matching head. But still, very cool. I really like this style of jet. Lots of fun. Okay, in addition, who else do we have? That's it. So, let's get this guy transformed. It's pretty easy. He's been transformed a million times before, so I'm really not going to put a lot of focus into it. I'm going to try and make this video go a little quicker, since it is just a basic figure. A single basic figure. I believe I'm doing it the right way. I can never remember. Let's see. No. This way, dummy. This way. Fix his feet. I saw somebody on Facebook had some discoloration in their feet, and at least mine does not have that. Okay, let's see here. Get him kind of standing up a little bit. Let's go ahead and start lowering this part and get the head reveal going on. There's this new head. Go ahead and get the cockpit where it's supposed to be. Sorry. I'm so sorry. And, I mean, that's pretty much him. I personally prefer to get these little thruster things down, or intakes, or boosters, or whatever those things are supposed to be. I do not know much about jets. I just know they belong in the air. I've always had trouble getting these guys to stand properly. But either way, there he is, Armada Ramjet. Let me do some adjusting here. I'll go ahead and back it up a little. Raise it up a little. He looks all confused, like, what are you doing? Because that's what Armada Ramjet would sound like. Okay. So I almost forgot this again, so let's go ahead and get to this. There is Ramjet's card. Let's go ahead and take a look at this tech specs data. There you go. And his little story. There we go, that's a little better. And his card art. Alright, so I didn't forget that for once. So now let's take a look at Ramjet and his many mess ups. Let's go ahead and look at this head sculpt. Excuse me. So there's his head sculpt, and you can already see one of the big flaws. But first of all, let's look at this eye. This eye is just not painted in properly. And this eye is not painted in properly and has a chip, so it makes it look like he's looking up all the time. And that's messed up. Now the worst part, let me spin his head around carefully. There's a big freaking crack in his head. He's a straight up crackhead. Yeah, sorry for the bad humor, but really. That's pretty freaking ugly. It's just not wanting to focus right on me. Come on, I believe in you. There you go. Not really. But yeah, that sucks. I think I can fix that up with some super glue, but I'm going to have to pull the head off to do so. And I'm going to have to kind of spread that crack a little to get the glue in there, which might make it worse. Yeah, I'm not going to do it a whole bunch, but you do have to do it a little bit. There's some more paint flubs right there. Really, there is a lot of paint flubs on this. Every time I look at him, I see some new ones. But besides that, he does look pretty awesome. Very awesome, actually. Really liking the look of this. I know it's red, white, and blue. It's almost supposed to look patriotic. I know it's not supposed to look patriotic, but it's hard not to look at it and not see patriotic. But at the same time, he still looks very menacing. But yeah, he has got, you know, all the standard stuff that Armada Starscream has, of, you know, the recent generations Armada Starscream. You can unpeg his intakes or boosters or whatever and plug them in like that. And I like that look. I just don't like that. Plus, it does kind of hinder his view, so your whole imagination of him battling, that's only good for like bringing it up, taking a few shots, and then bringing it back down. And of course, he does have his swords, like Takara Armada Thundercracker. Gotta be careful with these, because these keep wanting to fall apart on me. They are straight up clear plastic, like this. So let's go ahead and put this back down. So yeah, right here, they keep wanting to come undone at this hinge, but you just pop them right back in. Another problem is getting these into his hand. Like, make sure you grab it by this thicker part right before the post with a good strong grip and just kind of turn it in there. I mean, of course, the safest thing is to just like barely poke the post in there. That way you don't have to do a whole bunch of movement. See what I mean? Just came right off. There's no stress marks from what I can see, but it's still aggravating. Especially since it was clear in the very first day I got this. I actually dropped the sword and it took me about 10 minutes to find it. But yeah, there he is with the swords. His arm joints are really, really stiff. His leg joints are not. But they do look cool. Look like some kind of energy swords or something. Or maybe invisible swords you're not even supposed to see and he's just slashing at you and you don't know what's going on until you get sliced. But yeah, he's looking really good. Now, let's go ahead and pull out some more comparisons. Okay, first up, let's pull out his other Collectors Club Incarnation, Generation 2 Ramjet. My brain kept on wanting to say Starscream so bad, but I knew I was wrong, so I didn't. But yeah, there's those two together. Ramjet really does look very dark with this background. But to this day, he still is my favorite classics seeker. Like, I could have the Rainmakers and I wouldn't like them as much as this guy. He just, oh, I just love the way he looks. So awesome. Next, we'll go ahead and pull out the other two Seekers. There he is with Starscream, though not as Commander anymore. He only answers to Unicron. That's what the Collectors Club story is going by, is he is a herald of Unicron going through different dimensions and realities and all that, collecting the scattered remains of Unicron so he can be brought back to life. I hate the way these legs spread so easy. Shut up. there we go. And it looks pretty good with him. I mean, he's not one of the original trio, and we're not going to be getting an Armada Thrust or Dirge. Dirge, kind of a hard word for me to say. So we're not going to get the rest of the cone heads, but we will get another Skywarp. Not another. We will get an Armada Skywarp. And so we'll have 4 Armada Style Seekers altogether. And just for a little bit of extra fun, so you can see them with the other version of this mold. Let's see if we can get everybody in frame here. Here he is with Jaxus. Poor Thundercracker's being covered. There we go. Now everybody's in frame. Look at the camera, Starscream. So yeah, that's how different the mold looks. But alright. Now, like I said, when the exclusive Armada Thundercracker comes out, Skywarp, come on guys, there's like 30 of them. When Skywarp comes out, I will be picking him up pretty quick, and I will do my best to get him reviewed very quickly. Now, with my previous video, my BBTS unboxing, you saw that I got the rest of Magna Boss. Got it right that time. So I'm going to be finishing up my BotCon Beast Wars reviews, and still got Spinister with his little minions to review. So make sure to stay tuned. This was Hardtekticon reviewing the Transformers Collectors Club exclusive Ramjet, Armada Ramjet figure. And I will see y'all next time.